Yo.
What's up, bro? You good?
Yeah, you good?
Of course.
Chilling. All right, so we're gonna pull up right over here. Yeah, what'd you think about that? Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yeah, you got the stuff?
Of course I got this stuff.
What's this?
What do you mean, what's this? Stuff you asked for.
I'm gonna rob anybody looking like this. I can still see you.
They're not gonna see nothing but this gun in their face.
Yeah, but what about the cameras?
What about the cameras?
They're recording, dummy.
Man, listen. We're just gonna get in there, get the cash, and leave. Simple.
I said get gloves. How am I gonna hold a gun with this?
A gun? You ain't holding no gun? There's only one gun, and that's for me.
And where's the gun?
You holding it.
All right. Wait. Is this even real?
You was expecting a real one?
Yeah, I was. You brought a fake gun? Pantyhose and boxing gloves for a robbery?
Man, if you don't give me this, you don't know what you doing, huh?
No, I don't. Not with that bag. I don't know what I'm doing with that bag.
This is your first rodeo, huh?
No.
Listen, man. You go in there, you put these things on, you give me your stuff. Put your hands up. Don't be a hero. I'm certified with this. Money in the bag.
You know
that's how you do it.
This is all you. You got this. I'm sitting in the car. I'll wait.
You just keep this car running, all right? And you meet me in that corner.
Yeah. All right. You know what? That sounds good. I like that. You go ahead. You go do your thing. Mm-hmm. Fake gun. Boxing gloves.
I hope you guys liked that little short film I put together. It wasn't nothing too crazy, but at least you guys get the idea how the NexusFocus F1 adapter works. So, all right, so everything you just watched was shot using the Viltrox NexusFocus F1. I've seen plenty of videos covering the technical side of this product, the setup, the app, all the specification, and honestly, those videos are very much important, but for me, I wanted to see how this thing actually performed in a filmmaking scenario. So instead of doing a technical review, I decided to build a short film around it and put it into real production. Now, let me show you exactly how I used it. For this project, I paired the NexusFocus F1 with my Sony FX3 and my Sure Iron Star anamorphic lenses, which consists of two lenses that I have. There's more lenses, but I just had in my hand is a 45mm and the 60mm T1.9. The main challenge was the car rig sequence. Anytime you're mounting a camera to a moving vehicle and your subjects are constantly changing distance from the camera, maintaining focus becomes one of the biggest challenge, if anything. And that's exactly why I wanted to use this adapter, which is having autofocus on PL Cinema glass is something that honestly still feels a little crazy to me, because normally you're giving up autofocus when you're shooting with cinema lenses. For this project, I wanted to see if I could trust the system in a real world environment. And for the most part, it actually did. It did a really good job. What impressed me the most wasn't the app. It wasn't the setup. It wasn't actually any of that. It was simply the fact that I was able to use my cinema lenses and still take advantage of the autofocus in my camera. And when you're filming from a moving vehicle, that's a huge deal. Most of the time, the focus felt like glue. Once I tapped on my subject, it held focus actually pretty well. Now, was it perfect? No, it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't bad either. There were definitely moments where the focus would hunt a little bit, but to be fair, that could have also been user error. I wasn't using a matte box during the portion of the shoot, so reflections and additional light hitting the front element of the lens could have played a simple role. But overall, once I tap on the face or a subject on the system did really good holding focus. And that's what I really, that's what really was, mattered to me. Now, one thing that stood out to me is the advantage that this has over LiDAR-based solutions. If you ever use a LiDAR system, that system is not perfect. Once, direct sunlight starts hitting the sensor, goes a little bit wacky. It starts being a little consistent and you get a lot of hunting and you can, get a lot of tracking issues. And for something that's car movement, you need tracking. And that's simply just the nature of the technology. So the difference here is that this system is reliant on your camera's autofocus system. And because of that, I found it to be more reliable than my DJI Focus Pro, system. And this is something for me to say because I really was relying before on that system. And again, it's not perfect, but it's built for filmmakers that do work the way I do. And potentially you do. So the way this thing works is you adapt this to your camera, then you're gonna have two focus motors that you're gonna use, one for iris and one for focus. But most of the time I was relying mostly on the focus because I didn't need to do it on a fancy way, even though Viltrox did send me the complete bundle of this one, which brings two motors. Now let me show you exactly how my camera package for this project. And it's nothing crazy. I'm not gonna build the whole entire car rig because honestly, I mean, you know what it is. It's just, the articulating arm from Tilta, which you've been seeing right now in the B-rolls. So I just wanna show you exactly how simple and small the setup looks. It's just my Sony FX3 with the NexusFocus, as you can see, with the two motors and just a V-mount battery, and that's it. Everything else was the articulating arm car mount system from Tilta. That's the biggest thing. But that's how crazy that we live in a day and age that you could just simply attach this to your camera, 2 or 3 wires, 2 focus motors, and that's it. You don't need a first AC. You don't need nobody pulling focus, which honestly, not saying that you shouldn't. You should for something like this if you are working on a more, bigger budget, more professional stuff like that, or indie house. But for us creators, I think you're gonna like this a lot. So would I recommend this? Yes, I would, especially if you are a solo creator like myself and you always with a small crew, or somebody that just loves the look of cinema lenses but wishes they had autofocus. This is the time to do it right now, because that's what really, this is what this system really gives you. It gives you the look of cinema glass while allowing you to take full advantage of your camera autofocus system. And mind you, I am using a Sony FX3, which in reality, it's a 6-year-old camera, and that's a 6-year-old autofocus technology. Imagine if you was to use it on a newer Sony system, which has the AI autofocus, it's just gonna be a lot better. At the time of making this video, there are 2 versions available. You have the single motor version, which comes at $599 US. Then you have the dual motor version, which is the one I use for this project, and it comes in at $899 US. But Viltrox is running a promotion on the NexusFocus system right now. I'm gonna leave affiliate links so you guys can check it out. It's not gonna cost you more, but it's definitely gonna help the channel to make more videos like this. And also, you take advantage of the sale. I believe Viltrox is running on their store as 20%. And I think, I'm not sure, but refer to this link. You might be getting a 30% discount on this NexusFocus, which is insane right now. So now, before I wrap this video up, I just wanna say thank you to Viltrox for sending over this NexusFocus F1 and allowing me to test it the way I know best, through an actual filmmaking project. This wasn't meant to be a technical review. I actually made that clear to Viltrox. There's already plenty of creators covering that side of thing. And honestly, if you wanna see a really good video, I'm gonna link my friend and buddy creator, Say Park. He actually explained this product really good. He did a nice video about this product, so I'm gonna leave it linked in the description. And actually, he was one of the first creators to actually do a review on this. And he actually walked me through how to use this. So yeah, thank you, Say Park, for actually helping out. And we did, several, Zoom calls while on production because I was running into little hiccups, and it was, again, me still understanding the system, but it wasn't because of the limitation of this product. So I just want to make that very, very clear. Again, I wanted to use it and put it into a real production and show you guys what you can actually realistically expect from this, because at the end of the day, these products are meant to be used the way I used it. So stories aren't told by cameras, they're told by people. The camera is just a tool. This is just a tool. This story comes from your heart, and if you want to bring it to life, you always got to think about the limitations that you would get when it comes to gear. And I'm not saying that you need the latest and greatest gear to create your story, because at the end of the day, you could just use your phone, which I've done in the past, which is nothing wrong, and you can still get a nice, story done with your phone. But again, we live in a day and age that technology like this lives, and sometimes technology can spark your creativity for your next project. So I want to say again, thank you, Viltrox, for sending this adapter out. I appreciate you guys for supporting my channel. And again, more videos to come from Viltrox. Again, there's other products that I'm going to be reviewing from them, but I wanted to take on this one first, and I'm happy I did, because now I have another review that I have to do for, the DZO lenses, which are the Arcanas, which I'm halfway through the video, and actually you're gonna see a lot in the BTS. I've been using this adapter, so stay tuned for that video, which I'm actually gonna drop 2 videos on that pretty soon. So this is gonna be it for me. I hope you guys found this video useful and informative, and if you did, go out there, create them, and catch you guys in the next video. Peace.